The UK has plenty of overseas territories, but I think compared to all the others, this one truly rocks. Not only does it have a giant rock and plenty of monkeys, but Gibraltar has its own national football team. Victoria Stadium is their current home, and yes, it may be humble, but to be honest, it's about as good as you would expect of a small territory like this. I mean, the population is around 30,000, so you could argue that this stadium is adequate. However, the people of Gibraltar clearly don't want to settle for adequate, because Victoria Stadium is set to be demolished, and they're going to build themselves a purpose-built football stadium on the same site that is almost as impressive as their big, hard, bulging rock. The exterior will be comprised of these metallic stripes, and as you may have noticed, it is slightly slanted. I think that looks pretty good, but it's not purely an aesthetic choice. It actually has to do with the airport being just a few meters away. The ground is so close to the runway that it would actually be more convenient for the visiting team if the pilot just let them walk straight from the runway to the stadium, rather than taxiing back to the terminal. One of the best aspects to the stadium is that some spectators will get a view of the famous rock. Clearly it's not as good as a view at the old stadium, but it would be criminal if it were blocked off completely, and gladly it's not. You won't really be able to sit atop the rock with binoculars and watch the game anymore, as the view of the field will be partially obstructed by the roof, but I can't imagine many people did that anyway. The construction is expected to cost £100 million, which is kinda steep for a stadium with such a small capacity, but it does seem rather nice to be fair. And Gibraltar welcomes around 10 million visitors per year, which is like 300 per resident, so they've got to spend all that tourist money on something. Not only will it be the home of football in Gibraltar, but it will become the main concert venue as well. Its main competition when it comes to music venues is a cave. That's pretty cool actually. Whoa. Since the current stadium is named after Victoria, a former queen, maybe the new stadium could be named after a more recently deceased former queen. Member. Nah, leave that to Zanzibar. So there you have it. That looks like a right proper football stadium, that bloody good stuff in it. Oh, that's got me thinking, does Gibraltar have its own accent? Would it be like half Spanish and half Isle of Wight or some shit? Not sure. Anyway, thanks for watching, have a good one.